What's up, YouTube? How you doing? So this video gonna be about, does the weather impact uh aches and pains in your body, like the summer and the winter time? Do you notice it? Do you feel different? I think that when we talking about in the summertime, it's a different approach with how you are walking, and of course you are reacting differently. In the wintertime, you're trying to hibernate, but then you can, sometimes you may feel sore from different things in movement. It's actually like you kind of counterattack where you move more when it's cold, because when it's warm, you're looking to be stationary, but it plays a role on how you approach it. I find that to be very interesting. Aches and pains are more prevalent, probably. They hit differently in the seasons. I think in the summertime, you think you're just going to go through it and get through it. Whereas in the wintertime, it's kind of noticeable. So it's kind of like, well, how do I prevent? Well, you still have to be active. You still have to, watch what you eat, just different things that you have to work on. So I think that it kind of loans itself to, you know, nutrition and how you kind of size it up and what you do with it. I really do. It's a real interesting battle, but it's worth it though. I mean, you owe it to yourself to get yourself together. But the aches and the pains are different in the winter and the summer, I think. You know, playing like when playing pickleball or doing something like that, it's something you might brush off in the summertime, but that wintertime it just kind of sticks. It really kind of just sticks, and so it's one of those things that it brings a certain type of mindset that's like, okay, I'm gonna have to go do this. I'm about to go through this. This is just one of those things. So it's it's one of those things that the impact is real. So you want to be on your best. You're hoping that you'll be all right, but it can definitely impact you, and can definitely it's because there's ways about what kind of injuries you get. Like sometimes with biking or different things, and when it's cold and the way you go about stuff. So definitely has an impact. But then there are things that you can kind of let ride. But summertime, it's always like I'll just heal up naturally. It won't hurt. The aches and the pains a little bit different because the warmth will kind of, laying on you, lay on you, and make you feel better. But in the wintertime, it's like maybe I'm going to notice it, the soreness, the totality of it. So it's, um, it's kind of interesting how it goes about, I think. I think that there is a, way that it goes about with that. But anyway, I've noticed that, like if you, for instance, if you used icy hot or you used any kind of products like to on your knees or your legs or something, they obviously, you think in the heat that that's going to absorb and you're going to go through it. In the wintertime, you tend to feel it more. But then if you tighten up, you're like, man, what am I supposed to do with this? So anyway, um, it's an interesting discussion. It got me kind of wondering about it, and I think I kind of like, yeah, the difference between summer and the wintertime and aches and pains, and how your body feels, and the totality of it. So it makes for interesting, you know, interesting discussion, and I think I wanted to explore that. So anyway, let me know if you've noticed that through the seasons. If your body feels different, summer and winter, please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and my peace.